Hello, buddy. It is Obos Reaver. I will be going over weapon talents of variations. I will be skipping all the basic talents that I mentioned in the rifle. So all these top ones right here, all the way to sledgehammer. Watch the previous rifle video to explain them. I am going to be talking about the specialized ones from these for this video for every single one. So I will put the link in the description for the rifle build video. That has all the basics of understanding for all the top talents over here. I will be going out over the class specific talents. So, for instance, Rifleman, Boomerang, and Lucky Shot are specific for rifles. I will be talking about every other AR specific ones, like measured, overflowing, unempty, decided for every single gun. So, let's get started with assault rifles. Nearsighted. Receive 80% stability at the cost of 35% optimal range. If some assault rifles have too much of a kick for you, this is an amazing one. This is pretty good. I recommend just putting stability mods on the gun instead, but nearsight is pretty good for keeping your gun steady if it's too unstable. On empty, reloading from empty grants 30% weapon handling for 10 seconds. This is basically nearsighted, but after you reload, kind of. It does less than nearsighted does, but it's okay. Not definitely not a talent that I would use in PvP, or even in PvE. I would not be using this talent since I have enough mods to make my gun stable. Measured is an interesting talent, right? The top half of a magazine has 20% fire rate and minus 30% weapon damage. The bottom half of the magazine has 20% negative fire rate and 30% total weapon damage. So this is a pretty nice talent, right? It makes your gun shoot fast at reduced damage, and then it makes it shoot slow to finish off a kill. It's pretty nifty. But I would rather use something else because you don't gain any damage from it since it's both evened out. So it's just a fancy little talent. Overflowing, every third reload from empty increases your base magazine by capacity by 100%. So after 3 reloads, if you have 100 rounds, you get 200 rounds. It's nice. It's nothing. It's nothing too crazy though. Like it's a nice PvE talent if you're looking for this, but I wouldn't use it. I would say it's a bad talent. So assault rifle special talents, pretty bad in my opinion. They're pretty bad. So let's go to sniper rifles. So sniper rifles has naked, first blood, and lucky shot. So lucky shot's also shared with the rifles, but so naked, hidden enemy who has with no armor. So you have to have no armor, right? So you're completely broken. Don't put any plates on. So if you're running naked, don't put any plates on. Hitting an enemy with no armor grants 50% headshot damage for 5 seconds. So it the 50% headshot damage is nice, but your sniper rifles already give you like 100% headshot damage, right? How much headshot damage do you realistically need to kill a target? Especially when you're adding crit chance, crit damage to it, or a headshot from the build itself. You know, it's nothing too amazing. Now, First Blood is an amazing PvP talent and PvE talent. So, if scoped, your first shot fired from out of combat or after fully reloading from an empty magazine deals headshot damage to any part of the body hit. You need an 8-type scope or higher. This is an amazing talent because if you hit somebody anywhere in the body, it counts as a headshot. So, you could kill something realistically with this gun, with this talent. But you need a big scope. Very good in PvP and very nice in PvE. Lucky shot. Magazine capacity is increased by 20%. Missed shots from cover have a 100% chance to return to the magazine. This is really nice paired with the SVD. I would only use Lucky Shot on an SVD because it's very nice. You can use it with other guns, but I wouldn't recommend it. So Marksman Rifle Talent's very bad. Save for First Blood, which is pretty useful. or lucky shot if you're using it for the SVD. But on the other hand, it's just very bad. I want to run these. So for assault rifles, it's gonna be the same thing for every single gun. Best talents to run: Optimist, close and personal if you're close range; Sadist, Sledgehammer if once they fix it; and Sync and Flatline. For every single gun, those are the top 5 talents you want to use or whatever it is. For every single one, regardless of what it is, those are the best ones. Now let's go for shotguns. So shotguns only have 2, unfortunately. But 3 consecutive kills refills the magazine and grants 40% weapon damage for 10 seconds. Pommel's a very good shotgun talent. Very good, but you have to get 3 kills first in order to get the 40% weapon damage. But then after that, you can start popping off in PvE. That is a lot of weapon damage. You can also get something similar to that from NSYNC, but 40% weapon damage for 10 seconds is nice. You can kill 3 more enemies to get the extra pummel. It's gonna be tough though. Definitely can't do it on legendary. Might be able to do it on heroic with an all red build, but it's very nice. Pumped up. Reloading grants 1% weapon damage for 10 seconds. Actually, 25. So this is similar to pummel, where it gives you weapon damage for reloading, but it's not. It's nothing too crazy. I would rather just have pummel because you have to reload for a long time. Now SMGs. So SMGs also have measured its shield with AR, but they have outsider. After killing the enemy, gain 100% optimal range and 100% accuracy for 10 seconds. This means your SMG could hit hard over a long range like an assault rifle, and it has a lot of optimal range. It has some accuracy to make the reticle a little bit thinner, but I would not recommend using it. Yeah, it's a nifty little thing. I'm sure you could do. You could come up with a situation where it'd be good, but like that, if you're shooting outside your range like that, like just get close to the enemy. Unnerving. Swapping to this weapon grants 300% weapon handling for 5 seconds. Kills refreshes buff. This is a good one, right? But swapping away from it disables this from all weapons for 5 seconds. Unwavering is an interesting thing because you could shoot the entire magazine and instantly reload like that. Shoot, reload, shoot, reload. You could do it twice, depending on how high the fire rate is for unwavering, and have a full magazine. This allows you to increase your DPS output by a lot. It is very nifty. I wouldn't exactly run it though because it's good and all, but you don't need it, right? So, but there's a lot of situations where this could be useful. With a lot of specific builds, this could be useful. For instance, the Umbra Initiative with Unwavering is a pretty good combination. But, you know, you get no weapon damage besides the fire rate. Well, you don't get any fire rate, but like you get to reload it, and then the fire rate from Umbra. Alright, next one. LMGs. LMGs had the best talents in the game back in the day. They had Unhinged. Unhinged was an amazing talent. I abused Unhinged so hard back in the day. It grants 18% damage at the cost of 25 stability and 25% accuracy. Basically, you are a frontline tank with a lot of weapon damage because of Unhinged. But nowadays is not so good because you could get Flatline on it instead, which will do just about the same amount of damage, but no stability and accuracy debuff. It'll probably do more damage if you have damage on the build, or in sync get double this damage. But man, Unhinged used to be really good. Now, I wouldn't use it. Frenzy. For every 10 bullets in the magazine, grant 3% rare fire and 3% weapon damage for 5 seconds when reloading Frenzy. This is a good talent. However, it's only after you reload, and it's only for 5 seconds. The buff duration should be at least 10 seconds. to keep this going forever kind of situation. But 5 seconds is not a lot of seconds. 10 seconds will do it justice. This talent is very good, but it needs a higher duration. It's a very good talent. Measured, shelled with ARs and SMGs, not nothing too great. Like I said, just nothing amazing. Overwhelm. Suppressing an enemy that is not currently suppressed grants 10% weapon damage for 12 seconds. Max stack is 4. This will be a good talent if you can suppress enemies easily. With an LMG you can do it, but on higher difficulties, enemies do not get suppressed that easily, and it's a lot harder to maintain a suppression. But it is a very good talent for heroic and challenging. It is a good talent. Again, I would rather use something like Insync or Flatline though. But Overwhelm is a very good talent. Now for the pistols, Salvage. Killing an enemy has a 70% chance to refill the magazine. That's a good talent. That's just like infinite bullets if you can manage it. Finisher is a decent talent, but it's not for pistols. It is for other guns. Remember, Finisher is meant to buff other guns. So swapping from this weapon within 10 seconds of killing an enemy. So basically, you kill some. So in PvP, like it is a downed agent. You switch to the pistol. You finish it off with the pistol, or finish an enemy off with a pistol in PvE, and you gain 30% critical hit chance and 30% critical hit damage for 15 seconds, which is a big boost. If you're like a tank or something, you could definitely manage to kill a lot of people with this. Lucky shot, lucky shot on pistols is so pointless. It is really, really pointless. So it's a bad talent. So overall, the pistols, no good talents. Besides finisher, but that's not for the pistol itself. Those are the gun talents. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you check out the rifle build video if you want an in-depth explanation about all the other talents. All the other talents are situational. I gave an in-depth explanation on my other video. That's why it's 30 minutes long. So go check that one out. Alright. Have fun building out there, guys.